Try not to.
Senator, I think I can explain pretty quickly. Every age has a different premium for each of these policies, so there's this huge matrix of premiums. What my information to you was, for the same people, in other words, someone who's 32 years old, it is more expensive, as I think you heard from Commissioner Bradford. It is more expensive if you have a dental and vision policy. On average, the people who have the dental and vision policy are a lot younger, the ones who chose it, so their premium is actually less. Not because of the vision and dental, but because they're so much younger, their average premium cost is less. But it does cost more for the same person to get the vision and dental.
Well, I think, as I recall your email, it was that Ambetter policies that are often offering the dental and vision were about $100 less. That was really hard for me to believe, but I'll move on because I don't want to just be the only one asking questions. Hopefully my colleagues have some questions. My concern to Mr. Bradford is these policies that are being offered with this vision and dental, Northwest Arkansas, West Central Arkansas, and Pulaski County, Central Arkansas. And nowhere in the southern part of the state, that's 3 regions. I added, I think, about 34 counties out of 75 being offered these policies. So how did Ambetter get in Northwest, West Central, and Pulaski County only, as opposed to nowhere in southern Arkansas, nowhere in the Delta, nowhere on the eastern part of Arkansas at all? How did that happen?
Well, that's just the basic economics of these insurance companies. When they file, they want to go to the urban areas where the most people are and where the most providers are. And that's a byproduct of the delivery of the healthcare system in rural areas. There's less providers, and we've been living with that for a long time. So the reason I approved those 3 areas was to get them in this state in hopes that they would expand. And as we testified, they are going to expand.
Well, did you approve them for the areas prior to their submission of the policy with these additional benefits?
I don't know whether before or after, but I was well aware that they were just going to go on a limited basis the first year.
Does somebody else have a response to that?
Let's see.
They were approved to come into the areas at the same time that their plans were submitted and approved. It was one application.
So these insurers, they got to choose what areas they wanted.
Well, we asked them. We asked them to take more than 2 territories, and they did. But as I said, that first year, I was just happy to have some areas more competitive. And you know, in a lot of rural areas, all we had was the National Blue Cross and our domestic Blue Cross company.
That's all we have in the areas that I represent.
Yes.
And all of East Arkansas and all of southern Arkansas.
This next time, you will have everybody in all territories.
Right, without dental, without vision.
Nobody will, they'll be,
Right.
everybody will be on the same footing.
Well, yeah, except that some in these 3 areas that presently offer the vision and dental, they would already have had services at the cost of premiums paid by federal Medicaid dollars. Half of their services paid for by the carrier. So I still see an imbalance.
Of course. I agree.
And when you're talking about federal dollars targeted for a class of people, those within income within 138% of the poverty level, it strikes me as being subject and a violation of equal protection. And I'm very much concerned about that.